Hey, this is a walkabout tour of the native garden on May 16th, 2021. In the cage is the musclewood tree. That is Simistifuga racemosa. This is a sweet shrub. Unfortunately, after I bought it, I realized it was a hybrid between our native and non-native. So I'll have to keep an eye on it. I planted two blue lobelia here recently. Have some rue, some woodland spiderwort, a black cohosh, there's a couple columbine, spikenard, another columbine. Lost a few things. The blue cohosh did not come back. The false salamine seal did not come back, and the Canada anemone that was here did not come back. This is a sweet spire. I have some more blue lobelia. Those are plugs that I put in about a week ago. These are from last year. These are yellow hyssop, and more of the blue lobelia plugged in. Bradbury's Monarda, some turtle head, a new mist flower. Mine from last year did not come back. See, in here is Culver's root. There's some swamp milkweed, some sea oats, some hairy wood mint, Helen's flower. There's a butterweed that popped up. The Bradbury's Monarda that I grew from seed last year is blooming. And these are our native wild strawberries. Star coreopsis. A row of burr sedge. More Bradburys and columbine and a little butterweed. This is fox sedge. Some swamp milkweed coming up right there. Virginia mountain mint. In the back, I have some false aster. There's a closed gentian. More fox sedge. More Virginia mountain mint. Purple coneflowers. They should bloom this year. That is a drop seed. The Silphium helianthus, I think it's what it's called. I put 3 Kankakee mallow in there. See how they do. It's my threadleaf, blue star, switchgrass. I think that's Missouri rudbeckia. That was something that came up in another pot. False sunflower, garden phlox. Added some more swamp milkweed. There's a fox sedge in bloom. Some Monarda didyma, the red. Some jewelweed that came up in the back corner. Texas red star hibiscus. The flagged is another false aster. Blue star. Rosinweed. Bee balm. Joe Pye weed. New England aster. Liatris spicata, blazing star. Sweet coneflower. This is more. Oh, this is ironweed. Gray-headed coneflower. Some purple coneflowers and a rigid goldenrod back there. Shorts aster, spiderwort, So I'm doing more spots of Tithonia or Mexican sunflower this year because the monarchs just loved the little bit I had last year. So I have a couple sections of that. More mountain mint, Culver's root, some meadow blazing star. I just planted some swamp milkweed back here, and this is a switchgrass. More Tithonia and some sunflowers that came back on their own. This is curly top ironweed, yellow crown's beard, a bunch reseeded, blue sage, garden phlox, Riddle's goldenrod, Tithonia patch. Gonna have to replace this. I had some little blue stem in here, but I think the violets overtook it. Hoary vervain, and in the back I just put in a Solidago rugosa, wild quinine, more rigid goldenrod. Here's some Maryland senna, got a few of them. That little baby back there. New England aster. This is common ironweed, some compass plant. I just stuck in some 3 showy goldenrod and a aromatic aster. There's one blue indigo that came back from last year, and I just put this in. That's another Texas red star hibiscus. Short-toothed mountain mint, it's going gangbusters. Some Tithonia. So I think that's a shorts aster that just popped up there, but the other ones are smooth blue aster. Purple coneflower, it's getting some buds already. Common milkweed, hopefully it'll bloom this year. Prairie dock. Bee balm, just spreading. That's going to be amazing this year. I have a single showy milkweed. Virginia mountain mint. It's just a brown-eyed Susan that popped up over here. Sweet coneflower. Western ironweed. Tithonia patch. Just plugged in 2 Joe Pye weeds. This one is maculatum, so it's a different one from my others. There is a single lobelia here. It's not doing great. I had a transplant of Sullivan's milkweed, but I have some returning and spreading, so hopefully that'll take off. These are Hebecarpa senna that I grew from a seed. There's just a few here. The not so obedient plant. There's some royal catchfly in here. There's a few phlox in here. Some late figwort. It's sky blue aster, another late figwort, and rattlesnake master. Here's my tree line. It's going to be my tomato patch and probably potatoes. Bed that I put in last year. We'll get lots of things blooming in there. The native wisteria is just about to pop. Had a hummingbird checking it out earlier when I was out here planting. Some thistle, can't wait to see that bloom. And a bunch of new plants are in here. It's a bed I started the end of last year. It's the viburnum, arrowwood, just starting to bloom. So I call this the arrowwood wood garden. There's lots of hairy mountain mint in here. Hopefully it'll bloom for the first time this year. Some columbine in bloom. I see a couple bradburys.